Back with our pre-match conversation, a chance to talk with Coach Brandon Pigors, the Tiger Wrestlers at home on senior night against the Concordia Panthers. Coach, first off, thanks for taking the time to visit with us and get ready for tonight's duel against the Panthers. I guess the first note is the state of this team, and really we were talking across the state. It's been tough with the illness that's going around. You've had injuries. This is a banged-up Tiger team this week.
Yeah, a little banged up, unfortunately. Especially towards the latter parts of the season, you like to sort of get all those things worked out early in the year. However, it's just kind of part of it. But, like I said, we're looking, kind of trying to find positives through the whole thing and say, hey, better this week than even next week as we get into the regionals and the postseason next week. But, we're looking at it tonight as just another opportunity to get out there and still want and get better. And, I think, for our seniors, it's a good opportunity for them to go out and wrestle in front of the home crowd for, one last time and come out and represent their school. And the seniors we've had this year, the two we have on the team, have done a great job in leading the team. And they've also done a great job of just being around to support the other wrestlers. We have a young group, so kind of having them around has really helped them along in terms of just, attitude, behavior, and modeling behavior, and all that stuff. So, we're excited for it.
Yeah, Concordia coming in. We talked about some of the injuries and or illnesses really is what's hit you this week, although there is one injury that's knocked out. Cam Osborne had been state ranked early in the year. He was putting together some great stuff and working his way to really finishing out strong. And somebody I know that you expected to have a chance there at the state championships. After last weekend's event at Rose Hill, we find out that Cam Osborne is out for the year. That's really unfortunate.
Yeah, it is. I said that, he's put quite a bit of work in to get into where he was at, and he was putting together a pretty nice season this year. Been state ranked, and you're right. Well, we were looking for him to be wrestling in Carolina in a couple of weeks, but as in sports and things, you sometimes you get on the wrong side of a move or anything like that in wrestling, and he got slammed pretty hard. Down at Rose Hill, I thought the move was illegal, but we can debate that or not. But the outcome was bad, and we're probably not going to have him back for the rest of the season. He does have another year next year, which that's, I guess, some optimism in it. But very tough to see a kid that has worked so hard and has kind of set their goals to wrestle at the state tournament, not to be able to even fulfill those. And it's tough. But I just said we'll have someone for her tonight and just put in the lineup, and hopefully they can come in and grab that.
Let's talk about the Rose Hill real quickly. First time you guys have gone to that event, a huge event. You had a couple of guys place. Let's start with Parker Tholstrup, who has some good things going here down the stretch.
Yeah, this year was about 20. We had about 25 teams. Well-run event. It was great. I'm excited to go back again. And that's the kids do really well. Parker Tholstrup finished in 6th place at 120 pounds down there. Had a lot of good competition. Was in some really tight matches with some kids that, are going to find a medal at the state tournament. So he's kind of finding his way into the line and kind of recognizing himself as being, a contender here, at the regional tournament as well as at state. So, looking forward to seeing that. He had a great weekend there.
And then Gavin Ware, second place finish, only his second loss of the season. We know how good Gavin Ware has been throughout his career and certainly putting together a huge senior campaign. But he's 2 losses. It's run into the same guy. They're the 1 and 2 ranked wrestlers in the state, and he's lost twice to him now.
Yep, he's wrestled to some moderators twice. He really had a great season. But Gavin was only 28 matches on the year. Got 2 losses to the same guy. And we get to see that guy being here at regional, and then hopefully, the following weekend, maybe in the state final. But we'll get to see him here in a couple of weeks, and hopefully we can put together a little. We had a good game plan. Hopefully we can fix the game plan a little better coming into the next time that we face that opponent. But Gavin has done a terrific job, and continues his winning ways, and he continues to go out there and take care of the business. So,
a week from tomorrow, regional championships open up in Abilene. So this is your final varsity event before the regional championships, Coach. Talk about this duel against Concordia, and you mentioned how good your seniors have been, but what will the Panthers bring at you?
The Panthers are a elite squad. I think they've been able to kind of show some work as the season has gone on. And they've really put together, some really strong stuff in their lineup. 120 and 126 pound squad has been restored all the years, top 4 straight ranked guys. And then they've also had some other kids that have come out and really looked nice in tournaments that we've seen them out and have competed well. So I have to definitely come out tonight's game and get all set and be ready to go. So, like I say, it's nice to be in the home environment, and it's nice to kind of have that little motivation factor for the guys having, hey, this is a senior night, and let's go out there and not just fight for themselves and for our team, but just for our seniors and all the stuff that they've done for us.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a fun time to get out on the mat. Hopefully we get people healthy next week, but as you said, let's concentrate on the guys who get a chance to go tonight here against Concordia. Coach, as always, appreciate the time. Let's go get them tonight.
All right, thanks a lot.
We'll be back with the opening whistle in just a moment.
Robbins Motor Company of Manhattan is a proud supporter of Tiger Wrestling. February means it's time for their annual truck month sale. It's Robbins Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat. Just drive a new 2018 Ram truck. It's the longest lasting truck in America. Now price to move with deep truck month discounts and 0% for 72 months. Now is the time to buy. See the complete inventory online at robbinsmotors.com. See them on West Anderson in Manhattan. Good luck, Tiger Wrestlers.
As a third-generation seed company, Oldie Seed has pioneered the development of soil-specific hybrids that thrive in your soils. Our Know to Grow research program is the largest in the Midwest and utilizes advanced technologies including Enlist, Extend, and Liberty Link soybeans. Oldie's research program delivers top yields while helping you win the war on resistant weeds. This season, don't settle for anything less than a soil-specific seed from Oldie Seed.
A message from Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement in Concordia. Is your home properly insulated to keep the cold outside and keep your energy bills affordable? Geisler Roofing offers several insulation solutions, including spray foam, rolled, and blown-in insulation. Learn more at GeislerRoofing.com.
This is Dallas Hasselbank, and Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement has you covered. More than 37 years experience.
Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement, we've got you covered.
Are you ready for the madness taking over in March? Be sure your internet connection has the speed you need to stream all your games. Twin Valley Pulse offers super fast internet plans with gig or 100 megabits per second download speeds. Sign up now and score free installation from their team. Pulse Internet is a game changer. Visit Twin Valley in Miltonville or Clay Center or call 800-515-3311 to get you up to speed. Service availability and internet speed will depend on location. Contact them for details.
KCLY's coverage of Clay Center Tiger Wrestling is brought to you by 5 Creek Automotive, McGee Roofing, Kansas Land Tire, by Union State Bank, Wilbur Ellis Reed Seed and Feed, Central Valley Ag, United Bank and Trust, TSI Kansas Incorporated Clay Center, Blue Valley Telecommunications, by Walls True Value Appliance and Lumber, and by Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Center. It's Clay Center Tiger Wrestling on KCLY.
Back once again in the Den, we welcome you to a Thursday night of high school Tiger Wrestling as they host the Concordia Panthers senior night here in the Den as they host Concordia in an NCKL battle. It's the last action of the year before regionals, which gets underway a week from tomorrow in Abilene. Hard to believe it is already here once again. Along with our studio engineer, Bernie Fancella, Benny Wallace alongside tonight. Rocky dining with you from the Den. And Benito, as always, we appreciate having you alongside. I know we've got a couple of big weekends coming up. But for the Tigers, one final tune-up before they get set for the postseason.
It comes so fast every year.
Every year.
Like, oh, my gosh, it's here. And we tried to get together a couple of times, and the weather didn't allow that to happen. So here we are in the Den, got a pretty good crowd here, and a lot of young kids over there from the two clubs here in town. So it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, fun to see the future of Tiger Wrestling sitting mat side and getting set for the starting lineup to be announced. They put the lights down, they put the mat light out, and it's going to be a fun night. It's going to be a very unique night. I mean, we'll just talk about it right up front. We talked with Coach Bigorsh in the pre-match conversation. The Tigers have some influenza B that's surfaced, so they've lost guys there. Cam Osborne is out for the year because of a concussion/shoulder injury that he's dealing with. Concordia is a little beat up. Everybody's battling the flu right now. There's only 7 matches that will take place tonight. It's weird.
It really is. You know, this time of the year, you kind of feel like you need to be the healthiest that you are throughout the season, although, you know, you just come off of a pretty tough few weekends at Baldwin, et cetera, and
right.
You got to really now get it together, kind of heal your bones, your muscles, be ready to go into this regional coming up. So a lot of that stuff needs to be knocked out of the way, get done now. I guess it's better now than in a couple weeks.
And that's what Coach Bigorsh said. He said, if we're going to put a positive spin on things, which I'm trying to do with the guys, because I want to keep a positive attitude going. He said, we've got to look at this as, hey, let's get over it. Let's get back as healthy as we can as a team and come back next week and see what we can do in Abilene. Tonight, though, it's a matchup against the Concordia Panthers. Starting lineup's about to be announced. Again, there are several open weight classes because of injury, because of illness, and we'll give you a look at that lineup when we come back right after this.
When budgets are tight and price matters, you can depend on the selection of private labels at Ray's Apple Market to fill your grocery list. Best Choice and Always Save products offer customers an inexpensive alternative to national brands. But that doesn't mean they skimp on quality. Private labels are very comparable to the major brands in quality, quantity, and value. Ray's Apple Market is proud to stock a variety of private brand items throughout the store, giving you more ways to save money.
Hi, this is Galen Bushling. When I was hired by Union State Bank in 1983 during the last major ag crisis, there were 3 other banks in the county. Today, Union State Bank is the only one of those that remain. We've worked with our ag customers to help them through that difficult time in their lives. We've been here for 117 years to serve this community, and we maintain that same allegiance today. But we can't do it without you. Will you join with us? For all of your financial needs, stop by and visit with one of our team members today. Union State Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Find the perfect Valentine's gift at Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy. They have beautiful heart jewelry for the special lady in your life. But don't stop there. Shower her with sweets such as homemade fudge, boxed candy, and don't forget the card that expresses your sentiments. For the guys, Radio Shack has some great gadgets that he will love, but not as much as he loves you. Stop by and look over the electronic accessories he needs and make his Valentine's Day one of his best. Shop Patterson Health Mart Pharmacy and Radio Shack in Clay Center.
The Citizens National Bank is ready to provide you with a great borrowing experience, whether you're buying, building, or refinancing a home. We offer first-time home buyer, FHA, VA, and conventional home loans with competitive interest rates on a national level and flexible term options to fit your financial situation. With little money down, we can assist you with getting into your dream house. The Citizens National Bank, mortgage loans with the personal attention you deserve. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back once again, we bring you to the Den. Rocky Downing along with Benny Wallace. Our studio engineer is Bernie Fancella. The Clay Center Tigers hosting Concordia Senior Night. It was fun to see the Wrestlerette seniors and Fifth Sword and Ware both coming out with their team and then being honored with their parents before the matchup. And now they get down to wrestling. Tyson, unfortunately, unable to go tonight because of injury. Gavin will get a match. We wondered if he would because Concordia is open at 195, but they did move things around, so he'll at least get to wrestle here on Senior Night. We could talk about illness for those that are injured and those not wrestling. I think we're going to focus on those that do get a chance to take the mat tonight. And for the Tigers, that'll start with Parker Tolstrup, and he's got a matchup against the third-ranked wrestler in the state, Zach Strait, who is a senior. Parker's a freshman, but 22-9 right now in the season, and he's really had a good last 3 weeks of action. He's placed in tournaments. He won at Abilene last week, and so he's got things going in the right direction.
I'll tell you what, it's good for a freshman to tangle with somebody like he is in Strait because he knows that's where he's going to have to be by the time he's a senior. And if he can give him a good battle and he'll learn even if he does get beaten handily, he'll learn something from that match and take it away for future.
I agree. Yeah, it's a great opportunity that lays in front of him tonight. The Tigers' next match after that, well, we have Reed Knitter at 138, but Concordia's open. Tigers are open at 126 and 132. At 145, great to see Keegan Brownell back, by the way. He's battled injuries for a lot this season, and he is able to come back. He doesn't get to wrestle tonight, but the junior, who is coming off that knee injury, has an open weight on the other side at 145. Then at 152, Ethan Alquist will face Hunter Schrader. That's a couple of freshmen. Sean Little at 160 takes on Leighton Kendall. Then at 170, Tigers are open. They have Robert Trost. Quentin Schultz at 182 goes against Rope Dorman. And then Gavin Ware, the senior, number 2 ranked in the state, at 195. He takes on Matthias Gutierrez. The Tigers senior, 195, as mentioned, Ware, number 2 ranked. He's a 28-2 matchup. He's only had 2 losses, both of the same wrestler this year of El Dorado, who's number 1 ranked. And then at 220, Keegan McDonald takes on Brent Beaumont. And at the heavyweight, Logan McDonald will take on Evan Zimmerman. Now, Logan's been out with an injury for the last couple of weeks. He didn't wrestle at Abilene, didn't wrestle at Rose Hill. Also, Rhett Coppice, number 3, ranks at 106, didn't wrestle at Abilene, didn't wrestle at Rose Hill. Now that was injury. Now he's got the flu, and so he's unable to wrestle tonight. But they want to get him healthy because he's got a great chance to make a run at the state championships.
Well, it's no doubt you've got to be healthy, because if you're not, you're going to stub your toe, and you can't afford to do that. So hopefully they get over this deal, get on the good side of the healthy, and get some good wrestling in. And it's like Keegan, it's not fun that he doesn't get to wrestle tonight, but it gives him a little more heel time, and that's what he maybe needs.
Yeah, I agree. We talk about the illness, the flu that's been going on. I know Beloit had some time where they just shut down school. Russell has had some time where they just shut down school. We're about underway at 126 or 120 pounds. Parker Tholster for the Clay Center Tigers against Zach Strait, again, the 3rd-ranked wrestler at this weight class, 120 pounds. Deep shot in early by Strait, and Tholster trying to battle now and keep his hips up. Strait is in there really deep. Nothing awarded yet, though, as Tholster battles out of it.
So Strait started with a deep single, and he's got that. Now he's going to almost a fireman, trying to wrap the waist. Now he's got it, and Parker's got a belly down, or he's going to give up back points, and he did.
So Tholster does the right thing, although he gives up points. He doesn't allow anything more to happen, and now he converts the bottom down 2-0 for this match against the 3rd-ranked wrestler in the state of Kansas, and now he's trying to turn Parker to his back. A senior, Straight at 120. He has been good for a long time. Now he's got him tied up on the mat. The official's getting back points and taking a really close look. They're trying to keep his shoulder off the mat.
Straight did a far arm bar, and he just kind of cranked and just walked around it and took Parker right to his back, and now he's sucking it in, doing a Barracondo almost. He's just kind of just getting tighter and tighter at Boa, I guess, and he's got him down. Parker doing a great job of keeping from getting on his pin, but there's the whistle, and he got him.
Yeah, the more you try to get out of that underneath, the tighter it seems to get while you're trying to get free. But Zach Strait does win by a fall over Parker Tholster here at 120 pounds. But as Benny said coming in, you take something from it, learn what you can from an experienced and high-caliber wrestler, and then hope to move on. Tigers now going at 138 pounds. This is they may have snuck somebody in we didn't have on the lineup earlier. And with the Madeline, the Tigers have a good start here early.
I figure out who we have.
Unfortunately, with the bad light, it is really tough to see up here. As Concordia here at this is Blake Leisler at 126, I believe, for the Panthers.
Okay, Cody against Cody Callahan.
Well, Callahan was, I thought, ill, but maybe he was able to go tonight. Now his Leisler's got him in a position right now. It's a tough spot. Although he does roll out of it, gives up some back points. And that will be 5-2 as Callahan trails. Now, I was told, I talked with Coach Bigorsi, he was talking with me earlier in the day, and Callahan had been ill and was not going to go and was not in their original lineup. And I went down and looked at the lineups earlier, so he was late addition. Now, tilt points against the Tigers here. 5-2, Tigers trailing, and
he's got us in that cradle, but he kicks out of it, so gives up 3 back points.
8-2. And now more in that cradle as he gets him near the edge. Getting some more of those tilt points and trying to lean across. Now he's trying to stack him up from the side, which is an odd angle, and there's the pin. Concordia will get the victory here. So the Tigers take the loss here by fall at 126 pounds. And we'll make sure and keep a better eye on the mat as they announce, because we may have more wrestlers going tonight than we realize from what I was given.
That one caught us off guard.
Without a doubt, yeah. At 132 now, the Tigers are open, and Cade Anderson for Concordia will get the victory. Now Reed Knitter at 138. The Panthers were projected to be open. It appears they will be. So Reed Knitter gets the win at 138 with a bye. And now Keegan Brownell at 145. Concordia projected to be open here, and they are. So Keegan Brownell gets to raise his hand.
Fast matches here, Rocky.
It's a weird night. It really is. Now we do have 152 Ethan Alquist and Hunter Schrader going head-to-head. Two freshmen that'll go at it. 152 pounds, Ethan Alquist, a freshman, 8 and 14. Hunter Schrader, a freshman as well. And so these two will get a chance to go head-to-head here on a Thursday night on senior night from the Den. Freshman for the Tigers, Ethan Alquist on the mat. Shot in by Schrader, blocked by Alquist, both wrestlers, and another single leg in. It caught this time by Schrader and a takedown early.
Schrader did an outside single. Now he's trying to get a cradle hooked up on Ethan, and I think he's got it, and he hooked the far leg as he was coming over.
He has to go back across. He's still got the cradle in control, now getting back points.
Ethan's trying to prevent him getting that other leg hooked, but he's got it this time, so this isn't good for Ethan. But he's fighting hard to try to stay off his back.
Early in this first period, now Schrader kind of gathers back again. Alquist really scrambling from underneath.
Schrader is a pretty good-looking freshman.
Strong, yeah, very strong.
Very strong.
Got him stretched out now, and there's the pin, and Ethan Alquist will lose by a fall.
I'm telling you, that young man looks like a senior.
At 152 even.
Yeah.
Very impressive for the Concordia Panthers. So we go to 160 pounds, and for the Tigers, Sean Little. Leighton Kendall is a sophomore for the Concordia Panthers. Sean Little, 3-16 on the year, 160 pounds, and we are about ready to work here at 160 for the Tigers. Underway we go.
Sean's circling around, kind of trying to get some hand control. Staying inside. There's a shot. Single. Outside single. He's about ready to double it up. Gets the double.
Right on the edge. There's the takedown. So Little leads at 2-0.
And breaking down a shot a half on him. Leighton kind of peeled that hand off, but Sean's trying to get that half in.
Got him flattened out. Now Kendall does get kind of to his base, although Little in pretty good position. Now Kendall almost to his feet. Little trying to keep him in position. Kendall is to his feet, trying to feel the hands, and he gets the escape.
Ready to get that other takedown, but he lets him come in and gets the high cross and gets two on us. So Kendall gets the takedown there.
Little trailing 3-2, a minute into this first period at 160 pounds.
Sean's got his head down on the mat. He's trying to get his head up and get to his face.
54 to work.
Kendall does have a hand, but he gets it peeled off of him. So now he's going to base up. He tripods up. Comes to his feet. And Kendall's trying to get him back down, but he hasn't done anything yet. Really needs to be tossed, and then he trips him forward. Back to the mat.
37 seconds to work first period. Little trailing 3-2. He led 2-0 in the takedown that gave him an escape and a takedown by his opponent, Leighton Kendall of Concordia.
Sean did a good job tripoding up, coming up, and then he just couldn't get his arms cleared away so he could get away and had to take him back down to the mat. Short time here, 10 seconds left in the first.
Really working the cradles tonight. Concordia, they're trying to get one in here on Little. They don't give it up, tries to go to a half with 5 seconds left. Little now to his feet.
He's on the hand. Short time, 10 seconds.
Lifted up
and back to the mat.
Broken back down to the mat. That'll end the first period. Sean Little for the Tigers trailing 3-2. Choice goes to Concordia, and the Tigers will choose down. So Little will take the down position to begin the second period.
He's gotten to his feet twice. He just hasn't been able to get away. And one time he thought he was going to go out of bounds. I think he was just trying to get back to the mat to get a restart, and This time he does a little switch, set-out switch, and comes to his feet. He's trying to feel hands.
So he got his feet clean, and now Kendall breaks him back down to the mat.
And they kind of heel tripped him back and took him backwards. And now, right now, Little's got to work them hands and
get him off his head. It looks like, but Little's trying to keep him away and does now.
Right now, Little's flat on the mat. Kendall's on top, and he's trying to cross-face cradle again. Looks like he may have it. Nope, he's not quite deep enough on that high hand. Hard to see from here. It's away from us.
He gives up the cradle and comes back to work on top, slips out to the side. Little trying to break the hips free, and now he goes to the near side cradle, and now gives that up for the moment.
Yeah, he almost had an inside cradle. He gave that up, and guy's just trying to do cross-face forearm, and then he's trying to spin around it, trying to turn him over.
Now the half in there, and he does get him almost turned to his back. Little fighting it off. Now he is giving up back points. He gives up 2 here and will trail 5-2.
But then he jumps over and gets the half in deeper. So a little in trouble here.
Now to his back, and there's a bend for Concordia. Sean Little, a loss by fall here in the second period.
Boy, he came out strong. He took him down right away, and he was very aggressive, and then got caught on his back.
So the Tigers will see at 170 open. And the Concordia Panthers do have Robert Trost. And then we'll have a match at, from here on out, the rest of the weight classes are full, so we will have matches at 182. Quentin Schultz for the Tigers against Rope Dorman. Gavin Ware will take on Matthias Gutierrez, Keegan McDonald against Brent Beaumont, and Logan McDonald against Evan Zimmerman. So the Tigers will see Quentin Schultz, a sophomore, 7-22 on the season. Makes his way to the mat. He will take on Rope Dorman for the Concordia Panthers.
What is Dorman? Is he
Dorman is a senior here. Great running back for the Panthers. Had a great career on the football field. A senior here on the wrestling mat. They're doing a cleanup right now on the mat, so might be just a few seconds before they get this match going. It's really difficult for fans, I'm guessing, to even keep pace on what's going on here, the way this thing is flying by. It's an odd night with so many open weight classes, especially these two programs who have had things going in a really good direction. Well, when you're sick, you're sick.
Yeah, injuries and sickness, and then you have the same thing happen on your other, not just our school, then their school, and then they're mismatching, so then it just makes...
Yeah, it really does. Regional wrestling a week from tomorrow. They'll begin at 2 p.m. While we are getting a cleanup on the mat, let's get a timeout. We'll come back in 30 seconds.
Take action now for a successful crop next year. At Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed and Feed, we're ready to help you plan for next season's weed control, moisture conservation, and fertilizer needs. For your plan, we'll utilize soil testing and variable seeding rates to come up with site-specific fertilizer and seed systems. Now is a good time to establish your fertilizer and chemical program for productive crops in 2018. Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed and Feed, we offer customized solutions to help your crops thrive.
Back on senior night from the Den, the Clay Center Tigers hosting the Concordia Panthers. Rocky Downing along with Bernie Pancella. Benny Wallace with us as the Clay Center Tigers working their way through a night with a lot of open weights on both sides. Clay Center was open at 106. Asian Kimling for the Panthers. Tigers Colton Varner at 113. The Panthers were open, and we are underway now at 182. Quentin Schultz against Rope Dorman. Dorman going a little 2-on-1, and now gives that up. Schultz goes back in and locks up. Now they'll break apart for a moment, and then they'll look for some overhooks, maybe some hand control as they go forehead to forehead.
A lot of hand fighting right now. Inside tie, outside tie, banging the head. Looking for something opening. There goes an outside single by Dorman.
Right to double.
Takes him to the mat, gets his 2 points. So Quentin Schultz down 2-0 here early in the first.
Schultz just a sophomore up at the 182-pound weight class, and
inside cradle
again for Concordia. Doesn't quite hit us this time.
Quentin Schultz did a good job of keeping that off, but now he went to a far side cradle, and he's got it locked up, so he's pulling up that tight. Good job. Quentin Schultz breaks it. his leg strength just pops it off.
So he gives up 2 back points, but nothing more, although Dorman goes right back to another cradle position.
Inside cradle, this time he's scooping that leg, which isn't good because that will really make it tight, and there it is.
And Quentin Schultz, they lost by fall here at 182.
Fought off that first cradle pretty good and popped it loose with his leg strength, and that caught on the other side and then lost it by fall.
The Tigers now, it'll be 195-pounder, number 2 ranked in the state. Terrific high school career for the Beast. Gavin Ware at 195 pounds. He is 28-2 on the season. His only 2 losses to the number 1 ranked wrestler in the state from El Dorado. He is number 2 ranked Gavin Ware. He takes on Matthias Gutierrez, who moved up a weight class. Classy move by Concordia to give the Tigers senior a chance to wrestle tonight.
You know, I mean, what do you do when your coach comes to you and says, hey, I want you to jump up a class and wrestle Gavin Ware? You know, some guys are excited about it, and some guys are like, are you crazy?
Really? Why? Why would you do that to me?
Yeah.
Both wrestlers right now trying to find their way in. Ware's taking a couple of low level. Now, great fireman inside. Lift, and to the mat, he takes Gutierrez and leads it 2-0.
That arm bar, puts it right in the middle of the back.
Scooping the head now.
Gets the leg.
Rolls him across.
Got the half in, and now he's going to scoop it again. Got the head in the side. Here's doing a good job of fighting that off.
I thought Gavin, when he first scooped that up for a moment, was going to be over, but yeah, Gutierrez was able to flatten back out. It is a 4-0 lead though for Gavin Ware here. Now he's got the arm hard across the back. Back up to the head again.
In the head, using the elbow, pushing that arm away. Now
he's
goes
got
to the
it in
head
position.
Yep. Now he just does a half, holding it up high.
Final match here in the den for the Beast, Gavin Ware.
They're not giving up easy. Gavin's got it pretty tight.
There's the pin. And a Tiger stick for Gavin Ware. His final match here in the den. 29-2 now on the season for the 195-pounder, Gavin Ware. What a great career. Now, he's got 2 weekends left, and he's got big plans still remaining in his sights right now.
You know, you were telling me earlier, you know, he 2 losses, same guy, ranked 1 and 2 in state. The guy named Kyle Allen did that. Yep,
I remember this.
And I told him the last one's the one you want to win.
I remember it well.
The other 2 doesn't matter.
Now on the mat for the Tigers, Keegan McDonald at 220 pounds. Brent Beaumont gets a single leg inside. Wants the quick fireman's hit, and he's got a 2-0 lead on McDonald.
Real quick, and he did win that last night.
He did win it in Salina. I can still see him raising his arms to that crowd that was on hand there in the Bicentennial Center.
Keegan's trying to get us to illegal or is it potential danger?
Dangerous, yeah.
So back to the middle.
Against Beaumont, it just kind of had Keegan's left shoulder wrenched a little high. Now they're back to center.
This will start. Keegan reaches for the hand, tried to come up, and Beaumont just takes him right back to the mat.
Down 2-0 here at 220 pounds.
Looked like he was just trying to stack him, but that didn't happen. Now he's trying to just go across. It's away from us where we can't really see what he's doing with it, but trying maybe that inside cradle like they've been working. They must have worked on that all week.
Evidently, man, it has been their go-to.
Yeah,
maybe he's trying to stack him, but Keegan not giving up the arm yet.
They might have offered him each $5 if they ended with that or something. Who knows? But right now, Keegan trying to fight off. He's close to the out of bounds. He gets turned.
He gets back over. Bridging up.
He's bridging hard. Trying to keep him getting pinned.
He's pulled back toward the mat, though.
Okay, his arm caught. Got to keep that arm low along your belly when you're coming across there.
Brent Beaumont for Concordia, 33 seconds to work, and Keegan McDonald trying to stay away from the pin here, fighting all he has at 220 pounds.
Pretty tough when they put all that weight in there and then it bears down on him like that.
So Keegan McDonald lost by fall. He came out about Christmas time for the program, had not gone out at the beginning of the season, but just a freshman, and you got a couple of McDonald's up there at the heavyweight, a freshman and sophomore. If they can continue to understand what can happen later on, I think there's a bright future for these two. I really, really do.
This is a pretty key match here coming up in the regional. From what I hear, is Logan really needs this match to propel him up in the seeding of that regional. So pretty big guy here.
Yeah.
We'll slide by, but he didn't quite get it.
Evan Zimmerman is a sophomore. Logan McDonald is a sophomore. Now he's got a leg caught. He's trying to balance. McDonald on one leg. Now goes to the mat, and he'll get a takedown again to trail 2-0.
Zimmerman's long arm. He just reached down from a mile away and picked that leg, and then now he's trying to reverse him and put him on his back.
And there's a pin against McDonald, and it will be Evan Zimmerman who gets the win here in this first period of the matchup at 285 pounds. So the Tigers will lose the duel, a 66-18 final. Stay with us. We'll kind of come back and give you a look at this and what's to come for the Tigers in this upcoming season, regional championships not far away, a week from tomorrow. We'll be back with more from the Den on Senior Night next.
Central Valley Ag can help you get maximum yields with multi-hybrid planting.
It's really tough to find the hybrid that fits every acre on that farm.
CVA's Chris Winkelbauer says multi-hybrid planting puts the most productive variety on every acre.
We've got this soil type or this slope in this farm. We can put a specific seed to that particular piece of ground.
Talk to your CVA field sales agronomist or read about it at cvacoop.com. You and Central Valley Ag, growing agriculture together.
Whether you're buying, building, remodeling, or refinancing, your home is a major investment in your life. At United Bank and Trust, we understand how important it is to work with someone who cares. Our loan officers have the experience it takes to make the process a smooth one. Come in for a visit or start online by filling out a loan application at ubankonline.com in as little as 20 minutes. Mortgage lending with United Bank and Trust. It's banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Intensive sampling, Vera's soil mapping, and variable rate application of fertilizers can improve the efficiency of nutrient management. CS Precision Ag can assess nutrient availability of different areas within a field and recommend the right product to improve your bottom line. New customers for the fall are currently being accepted at CS Precision Ag. They serve producers throughout north central Kansas and south central Nebraska. Contact Clayton Bott or visit them online at csprecisionag.com.
Do you consistently have problems with your home Wi-Fi connection? Let Blue Valley Telecommunications help with our Managed Wi-Fi program. With Blue Valley's Managed Wi-Fi, technicians will provide you with a robust router, identify the best location for your router, and help configure all your devices to have the best experience possible. If your router malfunctions, we'll even replace it for free. Plus, we offer 24/7 technical support to manage and update your router, all for a small monthly charge. To learn more about Blue Valley's Managed Wi-Fi program, visit our website at bluevalley.net or call us today.
Once again, back at the Den and finished for this Thursday night of wrestling. Concordia does win the duel 66-18 is the final. For the Clay Center Tigers, banged up Cam Osborne is out as the bench coming in. Red Coppice stayed ranked number 3. Cam was ranked early in the season and putting together a really good junior year. Both out tonight. Cam for the remainder of the season. Red Coppice out. Tyson Tipsword, it's a senior night. He doesn't get a chance to take the mat. It's frustrating, I know, at 160 pounds. Gavin Ware did get to get on the mat and go for the Tigers, but they need to get healthy, probably both physically and mentally going into next week when they go to Abilene a week from tomorrow. I mean, that's what it's about right now.
It is, and like you say, after a night like tonight, you kind of look back and go, okay, we need to regroup, challenge ourselves a little bit, get ourselves healthy, be ready for that, and just go all out, right? And I think that's what they need to do, and hopefully they can get their heads around that and get a good practice weekend and be ready.
Just 7 matches got a chance to go tonight because of illness and injury from both sides. Let's give you a look at the matchups. Parker Tholstrup against number 3 ranked Zach Strait, lost by a fall. Cody Callahan against Blake Leisler, lost by a fall. Leisler has had a great year as well for the Concordia Panthers. He is ranked number 4 in the state in that weight class. Also, it would be Ethan Alquist, a loss by fall to Hunter Schrader at 152. Sean Little, a loss by fall to Leighton Kendall at 160. Quentin Schultz, a loss by fall at 182 to Roke Dorman. Keegan McDonald at 220, a loss by fall to Brent Beaumont at 285. The heavyweight, loss by fall Logan McDonald to Evan Zimmerman. The Tigers did have buys for Colton Varner at 113. They had a bye for Reed Nitter at 138 and for Keegan Brownell at 145. And although Tyson Tipsworth did not get to wrestle tonight at 160, a senior, the Tigers' Gavin Ware did. And what a way to go out at home on the mats in your final match. And I say again, good for Concordia to give him a match. They could have easily said, we're not throwing a guy to the Wolves. But they gave him an opportunity. They moved somebody up into that weight class so he could wrestle here on senior night. And Gavin Ware didn't disappoint. He's now 29-2 with a quick pin in the match.
Yeah, we were watching him introduce him, and I'm like, watching that kid, I'm seeing, is he going to hustle out there? Is he just kind of looking good? Oh, I think he's shaking a little bit,
Understandably, yeah.
Heck yeah, and it's got to be fun. And he's going to go home and from now on and one time go, you know what, I wrestled that guy, and that's just fun part of the whole deal. And I tell you what, if I was impressed with anybody from Concordia tonight, it was that Hunter Schrader. The Ethan Alquist. Man, that kid's going to be, he's a freshman.
Right.
Remember that name, folks, because I think he's going to be something.
Yeah, he came out and got after it and looked the part and then performed the part as well.
Ethan Alquist is a freshman, I know, but he's no slouch. I mean, he's a good wrestler, and that guy manhandled him as a freshman. And so Ethan's probably saying, I either got to step my game up and pump some weights and everything else, or I don't want to be in his weight class.
Exactly.
One of the two,
move somewhere else.
Yeah.
One of the two. Yeah, that's right. Well, the Tigers do go into Abilene a week from tomorrow. The wrestling begins at 2 p.m. on Friday afternoon. They'll wrestle the quarterfinal matchups, consolation round, and the championship semifinals on Friday. And then the cross-bracketing, of course, begins on Saturday morning. That's a week from tomorrow. That is going to wrap it up here on a Thursday night from the Den. Senior night, it's homecoming week. Tomorrow night, right back here for Clay Center Tiger basketball as they host Marysville here in the Den. For our studio engineer, Bernie Fancella, Benny, as always, appreciate you being along with us. We'll look forward to the next 2 weekends together.
Great to be here. Always enjoy it.
Benny Wallace with us. This is Rocky Downing telling you to enjoy the rest of your Sports Thursday.